Hello and welcome to the Thermal Foundation Mod Spotlight. So to begin we're going to look at some tools. Now a good material is platinum, slightly better than diamond, and just got good stats overall. So we've got this platinum pickaxe here which has got smashing on it. So if we go up here, you can see it's going to give us 2 pulverized iron. Also got a platinum hammer, and this has got smelting and smashing on it. So break that, we get 2 iron ingots. Now the hammers can break 9 blocks at a time, so like a Tinker's hammer for example. Let's have a look at what happens if we break these 9 coal blocks. So you might imagine get a decent amount of coal, and we've got about 1 level of experience. Let's remove that level now. And now let's try using this hammer, which has got Insight 3. So this should dramatically increase the amount of experience that we get. As you can see. Okay, now we have the excavator, which works like a hammer. Another thing which also applies to the hammer is if you shift, it will only break 1 block. But if you don't shift, we're going to get all 9 blocks. As you can see. If you put a smelting enchantment onto your axe, you can just get charcoal pretty easily. So here we've got a sickle which I put silk touch on. It's also got leech. The leech is you can put almost every enchantment on a sickle. Normally you would put leech on a sword so you can extract health from your enemies as you slay them. So the sickle will clear 7x7 area. So you can see because of the silk touch I can get all these leaves, and it would work for all sorts of plant matter as well. Another cool enchantment which can also be put onto weapons is Vorpal. So this has a chance of doing up to 10 times more damage. So at the moment you can see we've got this is going to be 3.5 hearts of damage, right? Correct. But there you can see I've got 35. So it seems to be occasionally it will do 10 times as much damage. Okay, so there's a few mobs that get added, 3 in total. So in these snow biomes you'll find this guy, the Blizz. Just see his effect. Slowness 3. See, they all essentially look like blazes. So from here we can get snowballs, and we can also get blizz rods. Then we have the Blitz. So this is for desert and savanna. See, blindness 3. Not for particularly long. And we're going to get the blitz rods and also some niter. And finally in barren or mountainous landscapes, you might find this guy, the basils. And the effect we get here, weakness 3. And there we're going to get basil's rods. There's actually 1 extra drop. There is 1 extra drop, which you can see here, the pulverized obsidian as well. So killing any mob that is immune to fire, such as a blaze, has a chance of dropping sulfur. And with sulfur we can actually make gunpowder. So we're going to need niter, but we're also going to need pulverized coal. So to get pulverized coal, we're going to need coal ore, but also going to need this petroleum dust, which we need basil's powder. So all the rods essentially will turn into this powder, and you can see the pulverized obsidian we've got. So this is a good way to make gunpowder. One thing you may want to do is you want to make hardened glass, which is just a stronger form of glass, more resistant to explosions. You can get these things. You can get pyrotheum dust in this manner, but you might need to get pulverized lead, which may be difficult to get. And that is the advantage, that essentially every single ore can use this petroleum method to get the dust form. But what you can do as well, there's certain recipes such as this one that will allow you to double. So essentially it's a bit like this smashing and smelting operation. It's a very similar concept, isn't it? The petroleum represents the smashing, with the pyrotheum representing the smelting. So you can see with the basil's powder we're going to get potions of haste, and these can be extended in the standard way. With the pulverized obsidian we're going to get potions of resistance, the Blitz powder, that's going to get you potions of levitation. The Blizz powder, potion of absorption. Emeralds will get you potion of luck. If you put into the luck potion the potion of misfortune, you get potion of bad luck. And if you've got a potion of regeneration, you can put in a fermented spiride to get a potion of decay, which gives a wither effect for 45 seconds. Okay, so in desert you might find some oil. So we've got oil sand in regular sand, red sand, and also oil shell. So when you break this, crude oil will come out. You can't pick that up, and you're also going to get bitumen. So you can see here. And the pickaxe is actually the right tool. You can use a shovel, but they're both the right tool. Even though it looks like a sand, even though it looks like it shouldn't be, but it is. And that will get you bitumen, and that is already only used to smelt items. Same as 2 pieces of coal. Okay, so we have a few ores here. So here we have destabilized redstone ore. You can see we get the redstone flowing around, but it quickly dissolves. You can't pick that up with a bucket. You can, of course, if you get silk touch, a lot of these ores, you can use various machines to get these liquids. And this will get you the destabilized clathrate, and you can combine that with cryothium dust. Also, you can smelt it directly into redstone. Another interesting use is that if you get cryothium with your snowballs and redstone, you can make ice with the cryothium. You can also make packed ice. Then we also have the energized netherrack. So you can see this gives you an effective jump boost and speed and glowing as well, and gets you the energized clathrate in this version, which works very similarly. You can smelt directly into glowstone. And then we have the resonant as well, which teleports you away. That's the effect. But aside from that, we're going to get the resonant clathrate, and that smelts directly into ender pearls. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the various fluids, and a lot of them have got some interesting interactions as well, which is quite cool. So blazing pyrotheum. One well-known thing is that if you put that into a tinker's smeltery, it smelts everything much faster. So let's have a look at the effects on grass, dirt, glass, and sand. Now we'll look at the effects here. Cobblestone stairs, going to stone brick stairs, clay into terracotta. Now we're going to move on to gilded cryothium. So first we'll look at the effects from water. So you can see these are all source blocks here. They turned into ice. All the flowing water blocks turned into snow. There you go, you can see, and that turns into glowstone block. You can see it turns into a snow golem, and the same is also true. Same, you can see, is also true of a zombie. You can see that they've got a status effect, and they've got speed 1 and regeneration 1 for 6 seconds. Blazes will also take a lot of damage. You can see, good way to kill blazes fast. But you can see the effects of the energized glowstone. We get glowing, speed and jump boost. But take a look what happens to the glowstone once it reaches level 120. You can see it completely stops. And if we place the block here, we are at level 122, immediately turns into glowstone. And there's also something at 96 as well. Whereas if the glowstone has no more space to go upwards, it will also condense into normal glowstone. You can also see some of the light levels. You can see its glowstone's obviously very bright. Destabilized redstone, also pretty bright, about 7. We also have resonant ender. That's about a level of 3, I believe. So you can see normally we're at 0. But you can see it is, and that teleports you, the resonant ender. Another interesting addition that we have here is multi-shot. So multi-shot is pretty useful. Also there's a thing with infinity. I put infinity on this bow, but I've got no arrows in my inventory. That is something which is long ago got added. by a mod called Infinibose, actually. Then we have Erothium, which is another liquid. Did we look at this one? Yeah, just from Blitz powder, yeah. But they're all pretty much the same, those sorts of things. But if we take our Erothium, it also flows up like the glowstone. It has similar properties, in fact. It will just disappear into air at high level 120. We shoot our bow into here. Let's see if we can see it a bit better. Basically what it will do is any projectiles hitting it will fly off in a random direction from the Erothium, and obviously with the multi-shot you get multiple... No, I'm not sure exactly how you could implement that in any sort of constructive way, but there may be a way. Another thing to mention as well is that Petrothium turns any stone or cobble or stone bricks directly into gravel. Another one which has got quite a lot of stuff is this, Primal Mana. So you can see we've got some silver ore, some redstone ore, silver, lead blocks. So let's look at the lead. The lead turns into gold. The silver turns into mana infused ore, and the same for the lead blocks turn into gold blocks. You can see the podzol there from the farmland. The redstone begins lighting up. The Tome of Knowledge that can store experience. So you can see I can put experience into it. Take it out as well. Also put this book, Holding Enchantment. So that will massively increase what you can put in there. Another thing that you can do as well is make a rock wool, which is fire resistant wool, just by using some bone meal. Okay, so this fishing rod, the Electrum fishing rod, has got an enchantability that's very high. But the more important thing is that it actually starts with lure 5, from what I read anyway. So this should actually, in a sense, make it to lure 8. So what we should see is at lure 8, it should essentially catch a fish immediately. So let's see if that works. It's pretty fast. Yeah, this is really fast in terms of the fishing speed. But yeah, that will do for now, so thanks for watching.